Alright, hello everyone, it's Panda Bear 707 here with episode 14 on our Let's Play Minecraft Together series on my channel. And so in between the episodes, guys, I actually went and mined a little bit of sand just because we did run out of glass from our shop. So now I'm just waiting. I think I'm only gonna, I'm not patient enough. I'm just gonna take 2 of them and then see if we made anything over there so far. So let me just take these 2, and I know this one's filling up as well, but yeah, whatever. Actually, I might as well just put this one down there. And there we go. Alright guys, so another thing that I need to do is maybe clean up, and actually let me see if I could go to bed. There's quite a few people online right now. I don't think I could check, but maybe somebody might sleep for me, hopefully. And I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do videos, guys. In the past week I've been really sick. Actually, it's been over like 2 weeks where I just haven't been feeling good, and in the last week I had a really bad cough and it was just really bad. So if I do cough in this video, I just want to apologize ahead of time, and it doesn't seem like anybody's gonna go to sleep. But let me head over to the mall, guys, and take some of this glass over there. So let's see if we have any sales at all, because I haven't been here in probably like a week. I haven't really been playing, so there was nothing there before. We didn't sell no shulker boxes, and it doesn't seem like we sold anything over here, but this is where I'm gonna place my glass. We haven't sold no quartz, which is surprising because that's one of those things that sells a lot, and it seems like nobody's been back here, which is a little bit surprising because it's been a week. Usually at least I have 1 sale, so yeah, something is not right. So I'm probably just gonna go in between episodes, go mining for more sand, that way I could bring some over here. But other than that, I think I'm good. I might go check down there in case there's anything, because actually in between episodes I came to the mall one time and somebody was selling a bunch of wither skulls, wither skeleton skulls that is, and I bought probably like a set of maybe like 5 sets, which yeah, I kind of went through all my diamonds. Let me just show you guys over here. I only have a stack, or not even a stack anymore, which is kind of depressing, but at the same time I kind of needed them. So yeah, let me go check to see if there's anything new at the mall, and yeah, I probably will catch you guys back home. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys like how do they have so many. I bought 3, but I bought them from Marlin Miner. He's actually selling them for 20 diamonds. I think because of this dude, he's selling them for 25. But like last time, guys, I bought him out. Like I bought so many off him that he didn't have anymore. Like he was like empty. And now look at this. Look how many he has already. And he's selling them for 20 diamonds as well. But I don't have that many diamonds, and I think I'm good for now. I probably have like 10 beacons already, and that's the main reason I want them, just so I can put them around my base. But for now, I think I'm good. So I really need to go get more diamonds, maybe buy some, like keep digging for more sand, that way I can get more diamonds, because yeah, I kind of need them now. I wasted so many of them. Alright, so I just want to show you guys the beacons and the actual wither skeleton head. So I got a beacon box over here, and remember guys, I already have some activated over there at the house as well as here. So I got 9. So basically I got 6 full beacons that I could use. Each of these is 1, and then these are just extra over here. So yeah, so I got a lot of beacons, guys. And then look, let me show you. So I have 3 heads, the 3 heads that I bought earlier today. And let me just put this back over here, and this is my heads over here. I got 24 now, guys. How many is that? So if they're divided by 3, I got 3. So I'm missing. No, I was trying to count like 3 like this, but it's 3 each. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 more beacons, guys. 8 more beacons. That's crazy. Like, I never had so many withered skeleton skulls. Actually, I have, but that's when I was selling them. So yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. Now we got, I think, enough beacons for our base. I don't think we're gonna need any more. So yeah, now let's get back to building, guys, because I actually wanted to build something. Let me see if I'm gonna need anything from here. I might need some logs. I'm looking for oak. No, I kind of wanted some spruce, but it doesn't seem like I have any spruce on me. So what about you? No, this is jungle. This is like a mixture of different ones. I might as well just take this one over there. So let's go back to our base, guys, and I'll tell you guys what I want to do. So what I want to do next on this video, guys, is a little bit more buildings, because I have these so far. I have some decoration, but I kind of need a little bit more. We have our tower that we're not able to see right now, hasn't loaded, and there's a polar bear down here that I hope he doesn't die down here. I kind of want to maybe use him for later on, but I kind of want to keep adding more buildings. And in between episodes, I added that tower over there. It's just a small tower to the side. Before, I was actually trying to make it like into a farm or something, maybe a mob farm or like a pumpkin or something, but it's not big enough. So I just built it just, you know, out of camera, because it doesn't really matter. But look how small it is, and it looks pretty big, because at first I made it a lot bigger, but it just looked a little bit odd compared to the building next to it. It just seemed like it was way too big for the building. So this one seems like it's a little bit more fitting. I'm probably gonna add a couple more behind this building, just so it doesn't look kind of weird just having one tower. Maybe just having a few more is gonna maybe make it look a little bit better, but I don't know if they're gonna be functional, because yeah, they're not big enough to be functional, which is pretty sad, because this is a pretty big building, and that was basically my plan, to have the towers functional. So since it's not gonna work out, I'm probably gonna save that for later. But for this one, guys, I actually wanted to, let me just take this one down, and okay, there's two of them. Hopefully I get some saplings back, because these jungle trees, man, they really need to do something about them, because like they don't really resupply you with the saplings. So it kind of sucks, because you can't really get much like wood or leaves or anything, because I think this is the only tree that gives you these little like textured like little balls on the actual leaves. So yeah, that's kind of sad, because that's what I wanted to use here. I might actually add some just to give it a little bit more diverse. Have it a little bit more diverse, because right now I have two different types. I think one's oak and one's spruce, but having these kind of look like little berries, it's gonna look pretty cool. So I actually wanted to make it right here in this area right here. So I kind of want to finish this off, the little walkway, and the building that I want to do is one that is kind of like already built in Minecraft. Maybe you guys can figure it out. So there's like a building that there's in villages. You can find it in a village, and it's basically the building that everybody looks for, like the first thing they look for. Oh, I just noticed that probably the bear's gonna be able to get away now. I'm probably gonna have to fill this in, so it'd be better that he walks away. I have another one over there that's stuck for some reason. Since I started building here, he kind of got stuck there, but it's better for me, because then if I need him for anything, he's right there. He's like, I don't have to go look for him. So I want to make it right here. I kind of want to make it even with the pathway right here. I don't want to make, or maybe I can make it a level higher. All right, so he got out. No, I'm just gonna make it close to the pathway, and if I need to make it a little bit higher, then I will. So come on, bear, move. I don't want to hit you, because I know you'll wreck me. So yeah, so the building that I want to do is a blacksmith. And the reason I want to build a blacksmith, guys, is because I kind of want to have more buildings, like useful buildings, not just random buildings here. And I kind of, I don't know if I think I told you guys earlier that I went up and I took a picture of this whole area right here. And I kind of planned some things out, and I just thought that this building right here was going to be perfect, like this area right here. So let me do a little bit more digging, guys, and also did I get any more saplings? Yes, I did. Let me get the materials ready, and we can start building, because I still know how the building's gonna look. So let me just get ready, and I'll be right back. Let me just take out this guy right here, because he keeps throwing stuff at me. Now that I got this, I don't need a bow. I could probably just take it out. One punch. Oh, I fell down. There we go. He didn't drop his head, he just dropped that. Yeah guys, so I came back to our nether base to get a few more supplies, because I actually got more done. It's a little bit laggy because I just came back in here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit laggy guys, because it's loading everything right now. I apologize, but I think once I go inside of the house, it'll get better. There we go. So I came back to our nether base to get more wood, but I only have a stack and a half. I also found this shulker, which has another stack and a few things more that I bought at the mall. So there's some more planks right here, so I'm just gonna take them. And I'm glad that I saw these iron bars, because that's another thing that I need. So I need to get some more iron, which is right here. So let's see how much this does. Yeah, so I did the building already guys. I have just basically the structure done. The only thing I need to add now is just the details. Also have the floor, so I just need to do the inside basically. And let me just get rid of this right here. Actually, I need a lava buckets, which I hope I still have. Do I have any more? Please tell me I have more. Please tell me I have more. I'm not gonna have any more. Do I have any here? Okay, I do. Alright, so let me see. This one. It does. Alright, so let me just get maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just get a whole inventory full. There we go. Because we are gonna need, I don't need this many, but I just want to take it over there. And I think that's gonna be it for now. Alright guys, so let me show you what I got so far. And I planned it out. I went into creative mode. I went into my single player world, and I basically got the dimensions of the building, and I just started building. And I didn't want to make like a square building. I didn't want to make it too small. I didn't want to make it too big, and it seems like it's nighttime. And probably you guys got a little glimpse. So let me go to bed really quick. That way you guys get a better idea of how it looked. All right guys, I slept already, and bam, like I mentioned before, I was gonna start doing the prismarine or the dark prismarine roofs, and I think it looks really cool. I really like the color. The reason I'm doing it with dark prismarine was because the Falls, in her videos on season 5 I believe, she had this type of roof, which I thought was really cool. Like I would have never thought to use this as the roof. It's just one of those like things that I never thought of doing. Like I would have never thought of doing, but it looks great. Like I really like the color. It's something different, and it just works, especially with the spruce and the cobblestone, and also the granite, which we're gonna be adding to it. Or not the granite, but the andesite. So right now I'm in the 3rd story, so it's gonna have a total of 3 stories. For the bottom, I'm using spruce half slabs, but I also wanted to make it like kind of like add a little bit more to it, so I added some dark oak slabs, half slabs, which I don't know, I think I kind of like I'm probably gonna keep them, which I think they're pretty cool. Alright, so this is gonna line up with this. I'm gonna do like a little pathway that leads into the nether portal, because I think I'm gonna leave the nether portal here. I'm probably gonna do something like a building for it, so I kind of want to leave it there because I don't really want to mess with the portals over there, and at the same time I like where it's at. So yeah, so it's gonna line up, and this is gonna be the 2nd story, so I need to work a little bit on here, and then the 3rd story is right here. I got stairs right here, which is basically gonna be like probably like the rooms. Is probably where the blacksmith lives, so I'm kind of gonna work with that. Up here, this is gonna be where I add all my like armor or enchanted tools and stuff like that. So this is where I'm gonna come every time I want to make a tool or something. So they're gonna be on display and everything on the 2nd floor. On this floor right here, the bottom is basically the smelter. This is where they're gonna make it, where they're gonna be. So that's why I wanted to add a bunch of furnaces, which let me just put in here really quick. The same thing with some of these half slabs. I don't need all of these. Alright guys, so I wanted to make a furnace, like, because if you guys see in the blacksmith, he has like a little area at the entrance with lava in it. It's basically where you dump the tools to heat them up, and then when you take them out, you dump them in water to make them hard, and then also you use the heat from the lava, I guess, to kind of work with the tools. That way you can mold them and stuff like that. So that's what I want to do here. So I kind of want to mix in maybe some polished andesite and some cobblestone to make it. I'm probably gonna use some stairs as well, and the lava and some of these iron bars. So I kind of want to make it in this corner right here, and if I make it kind of like of a square, I don't know how to make it. So what if I make one here going around, and then another one here, so you kind of walk into the area where you can forge them and everything. That's a cool idea, so let me try that. So if I want to use cobblestone stairs, I'm probably going to start it off here, and then just continue it. Let me see. So I'm coming in here. Maybe we could add like tools right here on the wall. So I'm probably just going to do it up to the wall. And I'm probably just gonna curve it here and like this. Yeah, that way it looks like it's its own little thing. All right, so now that we have that, if we add a roof for it, but it doesn't add up because of this. I don't like how that looks, so I'm probably gonna take these off and then add some cobblestone at the bottom right there. And then I guess I could do the same thing over here, because it's not gonna work, it's not gonna connect, right? And I'm probably gonna do it over here, that way it's not connected to this right here. I kind of want to see that pillar there. Let me see, add some more cobblestone like that, and then some andesite. So yeah, you're gonna go in here, and now we could add some of the lava. And I do have fire take off, or in the server they have fire take off. I don't know if I want it running or if I want like sources. I'm probably just gonna make them all sources, that way it's not updating and it doesn't cause a lot of lag. So I'm probably gonna have it like that. All right, so now that we have that, I'm probably gonna add these. Yeah, that way like we can't go in there and accidentally get hurt, or have like an animal or a chicken or something go in there and die. All right, so I kind of like that. What about up here? I'm probably gonna add like hooks up here. That way it seems like this is where you can hang your tools and stuff. And what if I add another one over here? It's gonna take, if I make this, okay, let me see, it's gonna be like 2 blocks. So let me see if that's gonna work. So if I add one here, and then here, and then I'm gonna do the back as well, which I'm gonna need a lot more cobblestone, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough. Or what if I do these into stairs? That probably will work. So I want it like this, and then the other cobblestone is gonna go here. I think that's gonna be perfect. All right, so like that, and then we're gonna add some of this up here, which is basically gonna cover it from burning and stuff like that, and then on the side as well. So let me just take these off, and there we go. So it's gonna be cool because you're gonna be able to see it from both sides. That's gonna work out really cool. All right, so now let me add some of this lava down here, and like I said, nothing's gonna burn because we do have fire take off, which is really cool, because I have like fires around here as lighting sources. So that's gonna be really cool. There we go. Yeah, it just works out really cool. So I'm gonna add probably some item frames around here, and I'm gonna put like maybe like some tools that they be using, and then up here some tripwire hooks, so this is where you can hang your tools, which is really cool. So I really like this idea. And then right here I'm just gonna put probably some anvils and a little bit more, which I'm probably gonna do off camera. But for the walls, I actually want to show you guys the walls. I'm gonna make it kind of like the one that we did up there, but instead of using, what did I use? I think I used diorite for the walls. Yeah, I did. I used diorite. I'm just gonna use polished andesite and regular andesite for the walls right here, and then I'm just gonna add some details with some iron bars, and probably just add some windows, and then work a little bit in the interior, which I really like. This building is coming out really great. I'm probably gonna do this off camera because I still don't have an idea of how to do it, but overall guys, it's working out really cool. So I kind of wanted to make it like this, where we could come in through this side. I'm probably gonna do some sort of roof right here, just so it could seem like I'm probably gonna gonna add some carpet on top over here. That way it has like some sort of roof. And then, oh, you know what, I could use some like fences, make them go up, and then add carpet at the top, so it looks like it's like something that they made, like, you know, it wasn't part of the building, but it's something that they made. So, you know, so yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Oh yeah, another thing that I wanted to add was these here, because basically they're working on it, but they need air, you know, like it gets really hot in there, so you kind of need some of these lighting sources, because I'm taking a lot of these torches out, although the lava over there is helping out with the lighting here, but this might be a little bit too dark. So let me just add one of these there, and there we go. I'm probably gonna add it at the top because I'm gonna end up moving that. Yeah, so I really like that. So you could kind of like see in there, you know, like if people are out here, you could kind of look in there and see what they're doing and stuff like that. I might add like a little window here, that way, like, oh, what could I do here? I like that. I'd rather have it open like that than like this. All right, I like that. I think that looks cool. And I broke another torch. Yeah, so I really like this. This is one of the things that I really wanted to add in the forging area, so let me work a little bit more on it. But so far, guys, I really like it. It turned out cool, because something that I always have trouble building is roofs. For some reason they always come out really weird. For example, that one, it wasn't turning out the way I wanted to, so just making different like heights of the building, of the roofs, it works out. So for this one, I didn't know how to do the top, so I decided just to add two different ones, like coming in from different directions, and it works out. The same thing right here. I didn't have this one planned. I was planning to make this top right here kind of like a platform where people could come out, you know, and see outside, but I decided to make it a roof. I don't know, I think it looks okay. I don't know if I should continue it. Maybe if I add like more over here, but then I don't know, I'm probably gonna mess with that a little bit, just like curve it up right here and make this whole corner down like that. But I kind of like this, so I'm probably gonna try a few things, guys. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. It's just I got just by looking at it, I'm getting inspired to do different things. So let me work a little bit on it, and probably by the time I come back, I'm probably gonna be finished with it, and then yeah, that's gonna be really cool. So I'm done with the building, guys. It took a little bit longer than I expected. It's just I didn't know what to do. Like, I had a plan when I was building it, but then after I got into it, like, I just got clueless. But I think overall it came out pretty good. I almost just left it the way it was, only did the bottom, because once I got to the top, I didn't really have any inspiration to keep going. And I have a bunch of beds. Why do I have a bunch of green beds? I remember making them now, but I forgot what I wanted them for. But yeah, so let's start, guys. So this is the entrance. The other one's on the other side. On the top is gonna be like over the little hill. So we come in here, and I'm probably gonna be doing this throughout the whole world, or whole base, where I'm placing these right here, and they look really cool because it's something they would have back in the day, especially since we're in the snow biome. Yeah, these would like come in handy, because yeah, people would just gather around them and then just try to warm up. So I thought that was a really cool idea, and I'm gonna use from now on throughout the building. I didn't really want to use any in this area. I probably use some over here, but I didn't want to use like in here, the little garden and stuff like that, for the simple reason that since these are a little bit more rich people, like they're a little bit more wealthy, then they probably wouldn't have that, right? They have like nice clothing, like fur coats and all that, so it wouldn't really make sense to have them in the palace right here. I don't know what to call this area, the garden. So I need to come up with a name for this area, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's something that I'm gonna do throughout the whole area, and at the same time it provides a little bit of light. So yeah, all right, so starting in, guys, I have the name of the actual building. It's pretty funny. I just came up with it just on the spot. So it's Mr. Loco's Metal Works. So it's a smeltery place, guys, where we're gonna be able to get our items that you guys see there, like our swords, picks, and everything. So this is where I'm gonna have some diamonds, and then every time I need one, or probably I'm just gonna go buy a bunch of them and then just have them here just in case I ever need them. So then we come in here, and I have like these walls that I use throughout this building with the spruce trapdoors, which I thought were really cool because it has this metal kind of like thing going across, which I thought was really cool. I might have gone overboard, but it kind of looks really cool. It's kind of like a really thin wall, so I thought it was gonna work overall. So once we come in, we come across, and there's this like little lobby area, and I'm gonna have a villager in here. He's basically gonna be Mr. Loco, and this is where you come in and basically purchase the stuff from him. So once I get villagers in this area, I'm gonna have one in here, which is gonna look pretty cool, I think, because it has the little area and everything. I just think it's pretty cool. I might have gone, like I said, a little bit overboard with some of the spruce trapdoors, but overall I think it just, you know, kind of goes with it. I have a little desk right here that I came up with. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and so once we come in here, we have a few chairs, for example, right here, and then I have these note blocks that are gonna be used as barrels, but when the new update comes in for 1.14, they actually have a barrel, so I'm probably not gonna use these as much, hopefully in time for the update. And yeah, I'm gonna use the barrels instead, although these look pretty cool here in general, because it's kind of like maybe like wooden boxes where they have like supplies and stuff like that. So overall I really like these, so I don't know if I'll probably remove these. I might just use the barrels throughout the world, but just keep some of the note blocks here. Alright, so then once we're in the lobby, guys, we come in here, and there's 3 different areas. So one, we have this area right here, and then we have the employees only, basically where they smelt everything, where they create all the weapons and stuff, and yeah, the metal work. All right, so I have some stuff here, guys. Obviously we have our anvils. Basically this is where you hammer the metal. For if you guys don't know how this works, you start off by a raw piece of metal or whatever. There's so many different metals, and then you can combine them to make different types. But if you have your raw metal, you would just put it in the hot like an oven, where it would heat up, and then once it was so hot, it turns a little bit like more, like you could basically shape it. It's not easy, it's still really tough, but then you would place it on an anvil, and then with the hammer or something, you would just like hit it to the shape that you want. Obviously it's not gonna like it takes a long time. You probably got to put it in the fire quite a lot of times just to get some of the shapes right, and you gotta be quick, because once it cools down, there's no way the metal's gonna take any shape, you know. So even though you're hitting it, it's not gonna do anything. So you need to keep it like red hot, literally red hot. So for the ovens, I decided to use lava right here. You know, it's kind of like, oh, they have a really hot stuff right here. For example, maybe this is like coal sparks and stuff like that, where, you know, it's just basically really hot. So I decided to use lava for the same reason that they also have this in the game. You know, if you ever go to a village, they end up having like, I think 2 blocks of lava, so it kind of just makes sense and works overall. I also have the water, because once, let's say you're happy with the actual shape of it, like once you're done, you heat it up and then you just put it in the water. It's not just regular water, I think it's kind of like an oil that you put it on, but that just basically hardens the metal, I think like 10 times or something like that, just to finish it off. So that's why I have some water in here. Yeah, so then I decided to add a little bit of detail. I have some more anvils up there, just, you know, like if they ever run out, then they have more spares. And then I decided to add maybe some detail. For example, this right here, which are clay blocks, I think this is, and it just adds a little bit more detail. I'm not sure exactly what this would be, but it seems like it's some sort of material that you would use to create whatever. So I think this works. So I decided to add this clay blocks, and then this is the table. It's kind of weird table, it doesn't really make sense, but you kind of need a table for this. And then I made it out of cobblestone because it would have been stone, but since over time it's being used so much, it kind of cracked, so it turns to this like kind of cobblestone or cracked stone. material. I decided to add this. I'm not sure why. I think it's just for a little bit more support, but I think it just works overall. I'm not sure. I just decided to add it, and I like where it looked like. Also added some of these cauldrons. I was trying to add some lava, but almost killed myself trying to add lava, because I guess you can add lava to cauldrons. It's just water. So I might have to go get some water buckets and just fill a couple of these. But it also serves kind of a detail, you know, like maybe this is where you would keep your raw metal, you know, your like whatever you cut, you know, your shavings or your trims or whatever, you would keep them in here, because back in the medieval area, guys, they didn't have any machinery, you know what I mean, to help them out. If they did, it wasn't automatic, it was all manual. So yeah, so I didn't add like any machine type. Also added this barrel right here for just detail, and then this kind of like, I guess, their drink little mug where they're drinking their wine and stuff like that. And I kind of got inspired, maybe, guys, to do like a winery area where we could plant some wine, and then that's basically where they get their drinks from. So I thought it was a cool idea. I might add it like somewhere in this area or behind this, because obviously it wouldn't be available for the rest of the people. It was mostly for the people in the castle. Yeah, so then I decided to add some of these coal ore for the same reason. It kind of looks like it's like there's stuff in the ground. It's stone. Since the floor is stone, just having these black marks just seems like there's something there, right? Like it's dirty or something broke off or stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool to add some of these throughout right here, and just in this area, because this is the work area. And then right here on the wall, I just have some of the tools that they can make here. You know, they're like reference, I guess you could say, which I thought was pretty cool. I needed to add an axe, so I need to take one of these swords out and add an axe. And then I decided to add a few shulkers with some of the stuff, some of the items that I have here. But these are just random enchantments. They're not like full on ready to use picks. So I'm probably gonna go and buy some, or just make a bunch of them and then have them somewhere around here, where if I ever lose some, I could just come here and gather them. Although I have a lot, guys. I have a whole toolbox dedicated just to a bunch of them. I have probably like 10 picks ready to use, just in case once I wear one out. And if you guys notice, I've named them as well. For example, this one's the third one, so I just go throughout the picks like that, so you guys can see there's 1-1, 4-1, 7-1, and stuff like that. So I'm probably not really gonna use this. It's not gonna really be functional, but it's gonna be cool just having this area here. All right, so now for the next area, guys, I decided to add like this cobweb, you know, because it's just one of those places where it's always work. So this is kind of like the storage area, so obviously there's gonna be like spider webs and stuff like that building up. So I thought that was a really cool detail. It just kind of like finishes off this area right here. I also decided to add, obviously, our crafting table, and I need to pick that back up, and another chest. Yeah, just for the same reason. If I'm ever in here, this is where I could access them. And then here, this is basically like the oven area. This is where if they have like any smaller pieces and stuff like that, this is where they stick them. There's some of these shelves right here for any storage, and then I have a shulker for some of the armor and stuff like that. So yes, it's cool. It's this little area, and then we can see the other side of the lava right here. So I thought it was really cool, and I'm just gonna add a bunch of these little like mugs throughout some of the buildings, just to add a little bit more detail, just so they can look like mugs. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now for the rest of the building, this is the third area, guys. Like I said, the storage area. And then I didn't know what to do here. I didn't really want to make all this area open. I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more interesting and have like rooms and stuff like that. So if you come in here, it's just like a room, like a small room. I guess this is where Mr. Loco lives. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it's just not, I didn't want to add too much details. It's just small stuff, because I didn't want to add like too much into something, because obviously this being like this, they wouldn't really have much. So I just added a few of these, a couple of these flower pots, the bed, and then just one of these for storage. All right, so overall I think it looks pretty cool. So once we have that, we go this way, and we go up the stairs. And I decided just to cover this because I didn't know what to add here. I thought this was just really odd, just having this space here. I didn't know what to do, so I decided just to block it off, and maybe this is like some sort of storage area for them. And I kind of, in a way, it kind of just works because just having so many of these spruce trapdoors having here, it just kind of like balances it out. So overall, it works out. Yeah, and once we come in here, guys, oh, and before I forget, so for lighting areas, I didn't want to have a bunch of torches everywhere. It wouldn't have looked great having a bunch of torches. So for this area, I just have this fire pit right here, and I don't think I have any light sources here other than that. But then I added these right here, so I have a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns throughout the bottom area right here, and just having the carpet looks like andesite. So like just coming in here, you wouldn't really notice. So I thought that was really cool. So that's what I'm using for lighting down here. And then I just have a few torches just for detail, although they do help, but it's just detail, guys. For example, do I have anything here? I don't think I have any here, but at the same time, the lava provides lighting to this area. Oh yeah, I have one here. Yeah, they're hard to tell where they at. Another one here. So if you ever see torches in some of the buildings, it's just gonna be for detail, not for the actual like lighting. So we come in here. If you guys notice, there's snow, and I hear some noise. Kind of scared me. I don't know what that was. So we come in here and we have kind of like this little hallway. It's kind of like this main lobby area. It's not really like, there's not really anything in here. And then if you guys notice, there's no torches here, but it's lit up. So the way I did that is I have these right here, and I have some sea lanterns. I have sea lanterns and jack-o'-lanterns, and for some reason I decided to use sea lanterns, and I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to waste them. Since we're not going to see them, what's the point of not switching that with the sea lantern, or I mean a jack-o'-lantern? So yeah, I might have to switch those, or I'll probably just keep these in this building, but then just make sure that I'm using lanterns throughout the other areas. All right, so these basically are little like storage rooms, or not storage rooms, but little like boxes where they store stuff like that. It fits. It also looks kind of like a different type of barrel, you know, like little storage blocks. So I thought that was really cool because I had torches here, and then they just look really odd because there's for example, they wouldn't cover like the middle right here even if I had them right here. So I had to find different ways, and then I thought of this, which looks pretty cool. It doesn't look off like too much, you know what I mean? It just kind of fits with the building. So overall, I thought it was really cool. So then I added some of these little shelves with a few different flower pots, some more storage, some table right here, which is made out of just trapdoors, a little bit more storage area for this corner under the stairs. And then I have this room over here, once again, another room. I have a chest in here if I ever need it. So I'm just gonna have a bunch of beds throughout the whole area. That way, if I ever need to sleep, I just come in here and yeah, sleep. Which, yeah, I really like this. It's not too much. For example, this small chair, and it's just going over this, you know, because this is not as fancy. So this could be maybe like one of those areas where people come in and just sleep, you know. They kind of rent out the place and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool. We go up here, and then this is kind of just, now that I'm looking at it, it might be too much spruce, too much wood, but at the same time, I mean, come on, you know, what else would they use back then other than stone and wood? So yeah, so same thing. I have some light right there just to cover this area, and then a little table, and then some chairs as well with a few shelves, or just one shelf. And then the same thing, I decided to add like dark oak just to give it a little bit more contrast and not just plain. The same thing, I decided to have some trapdoors just to divide the rooms. We come in here, and I guess this is kind of like the master bedroom, I guess you could say, like a fancy room where it's basically the owner of the house. Maybe this is where Mr. Loco's employer lives, the owner of the building, and then Mr. Loco just works for him and stuff like that. And then he sleeps all the way at the bottom in the one room behind his little reception area. So I think it works overall. Just having a story behind everything kind of just makes everything work out. So yeah, so I just have your bed and then a couple shelves and stuff like that. The same thing with some more light. So he does have a balcony, which I thought was really cool. I really wanted to add this in this building. So I have some light right here. I did use a jack-o'-lantern right here. He has this little desk just to work. And yeah, just look throughout the area, because he's not poor, you know what I mean? He's kind of still in the garden area, but obviously he's not part of the castle. He's just kind of like the person who like works for the castle, you know what I mean, the king and stuff like that. So obviously he's not gonna be poor, but at the same time he's not gonna be rich, like that level kind of rich. So overall, guys, I think it works out. Let me see if I could give you guys a quick look flying around. Yeah, there we go. So it looks pretty cool. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big building, but overall it works out. So I still need to add so much more. I already cleared this area for what I'm gonna probably build on the second or on the next episode, or maybe in the one after. So I kind of just want to finish this area off, that way it looks a little bit more completed. Also went over to our store in the marketplace, and it seems like we're not really selling anything anymore, guys. I feel like people are not really going to the marketplace or to the mall anymore, since they started all the different areas, and I guess they probably have like a different area where they sell stuff over there. And I really haven't been over there. I haven't really been keeping up with all the projects they've been doing here in the server, which I feel like I need to, or at least give you guys a tour, because yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, people have been in here so much, guys. As you guys can see right now, there's about 12 people online, and obviously they're busy, you know. They come out with some of the craziest builds. I've been exploring since I got into this server, and it's just like people have so much detail. Like, it's crazy, you know, so much. They're so good, guys. So yeah, all right, guys, so I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Plays out.